Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Portia with Portia Fit. It is your final day of your 20-day Pilates challenge, and I am so happy, so excited for this journey that we've been on together. I've heard great reviews about it, great feedback, a lot of them very challenging. The thing is with movement is that movement is challenging, and I'm always challenging the body. I'm very athletic. I'm a former D1 athlete. I've been playing sports my whole life. So this is like my next level of a sport, right? So how do you get good at it? You just keep doing it over and over. And I was just telling a student yesterday, it's about time in the game. How long have you been doing this, right? A lot of people expect to show up to a class and just be good at all of it. How can you be good at it if you haven't really done it, right? I've been practicing Pilates since 2017. I've been active my entire life. I grew up doing workout tapes. Like that's what I would do in the summertime. VHS tapes when I was young. So I've always been active, always been fit. And this is what I love to do. So don't get discouraged. Be encouraged. Know that, okay, there are some things that we've done that are challenging and maybe I struggled through it, but you can always rewatch. So don't forget the power of watching it and doing it again and again and again. And if you want to be great at something, you have to be obsessed. That's the only way it works. All right, so today we're going to start on all fours. So if you need some cushion for your knees, grab it. We shall begin. Well, I wanted to start this way today. Okay, here we go with some cat-cows. Tucking the toes, inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Breathe in. Breathe out. If you want to take some additional movements, you can move your hips around, still arching your back and rounding. Reverse. From here, you'll sit back towards your heels and sit up. Push back. Breathing. One more. All right, from here we'll take some hip circles. Lift the knee up, circle it around, getting into the hip socket. A lot of men tell me how tight they are in their hips, and also women too. But women, it usually comes with time. It takes longer for women's hips to feel tighter. Men have narrow hips, reverse, more narrow. So it's natural for men to feel tighter. Women, it's more lifestyle. It's a lot of sitting, driving in cars. So we really need to do things to lubricate and open up other leg hip circles. So if you can't do anything, warming up the spine, the shoulders and hips, doing some cat-cows and these little hip circles every single morning before you leave your house, it would be great. Reverse. Last one. Woohoo. All right, forearm plank. Shoulders back. In Pilates, we bring our feet together, really, in a plank. So let's try to narrow the feet. Shift forward, push the floor away, pushing the shoulder blades away from one another. Tighten your core here, and we have an isometric hold. Feeling the warmth throughout the body, heating up. Straightening those legs. Feel your glutes fired. Belly button is so tight. Lower the knees. Ooh. One more, shift forward. Be strong. I keep lifting up, so I want to resist this collapsing. Push up, squeeze glutes, squeeze belly. Walk your feet in, pike your hips, dolphin. Breathing here, stay in it. Walk it back, plank. Walk it in, pike hips. Walk it back. Subtle burn, right? One more time, lift hips. Walk it in. Bend the knees, come on down. Next, we're getting straight into the work. Next, we're gonna do our dolphin push-ups. So you're in your dolphin, piking the hips. From here, you'll see about straightening those arms and then slowly controlling to bend the elbows. A lot of my students can't do both, so they'll do one arm, then the other, and the other arm, and the lower. So if you need to do something like that, then you can. Otherwise, both arms straighten, both elbows bend. My oil makes me slippery. 5, 4 more. 2 more. 1 more. Bend your knees. Sit upright. Tuck your toes underneath you. Have a sit back. Tops of the feet down, have a seat. Those dolphin push-ups are great for working your triceps. So a lot of fitness activities don't really work your triceps. So I love to bring those in because people worry about flabby arms. So we wanna tone up those arms, right? So tricep push-ups are great for that. Okay, next, we're working on our side body. So we'll start laying down first. Lie on the back edge of your mats, stacking your hips one on top of the other. From here, you'll have your hand here, hard flexing the feet, lift your legs up, bring your legs to the front corner. Float your front top leg, kick it forward, and point the toe to take it back. Flex it front, point it back. I am using the bottom leg as an anchor. So it's anchoring me down, trying to not tip myself. Flex it front, point the toe back. 3 more. 2, 1. Bring the leg to stack. Point the toe, hip circles for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 3, 2, 1. Getting deeper into the hip, we'll bend the knee into the chest and kick the leg at a high diagonal behind us. Bend the knee in, send it up and back. Four more. 2, 1. Bring it level. Align yourself with the back edge of your mat. You'll prop up. This time, well, let's start with the forearm. And then you'll round back, find the teaser lift. Scoop the hips, lift. Two more. Hold it here. Reach that other arm forward. Find that teaser. And come on down. Woo! Align with the front edge of your mat this time. Prop yourself up. The arms will go behind you as you bring your knees into your chest. I don't really want to do this facing you guys because the camera angle. So sit yourselves up. Arms go behind you. Bend the knees into your chest. Stretch your legs forward. Bend those knees in and reach. Four more. 2, 1. Hold it here, open legs. Close legs together. And close. If that's too much, obviously you can come down. Right? 3, 2, 1. We have our can-cans. Knees go in to the shoulder. Stretch your legs straight. Bend the knees in. Other side. Reach. Working those obliques. Four more sets. Two sets. One, bring it in, feet come down. Okay, we have another series of that, getting out of the hip flexors. Okay, let's come back into it. Bend your knees into your chest. Legs will stretch long. Now we have big hip circles. Open out. Abs stay tight. My arms have to go wider. Pause here in the middle, reverse. Last one. Whoop. Reach forward. Other arm. Find that teaser. Abs pull back. Cross ankles. Woo! Very good. Let's do the second side of our side lying series. Lay at the back edge of your mat. Lift your legs up. Bring them to the front corner. Hips stay stacked. Float the top leg. Flex it front. Point it back. One more. Hold that leg over, hip circles. 3, 2, 1, reverse. Okay, knees come close, knee kicks back. Bend it in, send it long. You want to feel that glute contract. Four more. Two more. One. Send that leg long. Align with the front edge of your mats. And let's go for our teaser on the second side. You can be on your forearm, or the progression is a straight arm. So straight arm as we reach, abs pull back, lift, and to the side. So many of the classes before this, you built up the strength and the skill to do it. Let's do one extra one. One, lift. Keep reaching, bring the other arm forward. Abs are squeezing back. 3, 2, 1, come on down. Excellent. So now here, your palms will either face forward or the hands will face back, depending on your shoulder, what it feels like. I will know right now how my shoulders feel. Right here, we have the reverse tabletop. Lift the hips up. That's it, opening up the shoulders here. And then lower the hips back down. Tap the butt and press back up. Squeezing those glutes. Talk about triceps, right? 4 more. 3, 2, 1. We'll stay here. That's it. Straighten those arms as best as you can. Press your hips up, squeeze those glutes. Bring your feet closer together. We're here. Lift your knee up. Tap the toe down and bring it up. Five more. 3, 2, 1. Foot comes down, other leg. Ooh, hip popped. Halfway there. 3, 2, 1. Woohoo! Lower the hips down. Woo! I am sweating today, you guys. Oy, oy, oy. I'm kicking my own butt. I love it when that happens. All right, so now we have these little swing throughs. So again, arms are forward. Ideally, that's a good feeling position. Otherwise, arms can be back. I don't like my arms back for this next one. I prefer them forward. Okay, so now let's come back up. Lift the hips up. So you're in this long tabletop position. You'll shift your hips back and straighten those legs. And then shift forward, lift hips up. Bend the knees, straighten. Bend and lift. Bend, pull your hips up and back. Swing it through. Swing it back. Swing it up. Two. And up. One more. Swing it through, hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Woo-hoo. Okay, that leads us right into the next one. So from here, you can have your hands back. I'm gonna turn my palms to face forward. This one's okay here. Let's lift this leg up and bring it down. Alternate, lift and lower. So you wanna keep your shoulders back as you lift the legs. We're going somewhere with this. and lift. So when you use those hip flexors, the strength to lift those legs up. Last set. And one, bring it down. Hands come down. And as you lift the hips up, we'll lift a leg up, okay? Simultaneously. So dig down through this heel, and then with the other leg, lift. Tap it down and up. 3, 2, 1, we're up and lower down. Ooh, that's good. Second side, hard flex, ground down. So you're pressing down through that heel to lift up through the other side, just like a bridge, right? Remember we lay on our backs and your bridge, let me just do it. Remember we're doing this? Or even something like this. So this is a progressed version of that. Obviously, if it's too challenging, which I don't think it should be for all of you at this point, should be fine. Here we go. Shoulders back, lift it up. You can do a tinier bend here. Five more. 3, 2, 1, then come on down. Ooh. Okay. Fingers will face forward now. Legs are long. Arms are right by your hips. You'll press down through your heels to lift your butt up. Press down, lift butt. Lower down. How was it? Sometimes my arms are long, so that helps me to be able to still be lifted with my long arms. Some of you have shorter arms just in comparison to your torso. So then you might need to have blocks, something higher. So press pause, go get something higher, and you could press down to lift up. It's like little hip dips, right? So what you can do is you can keep your pelvis more neutral as you lift up, or you can add a little tuck. You can tuck and lift. You'll feel more glutes. It's more of like a teaser prep. So either way, try both just to see with your hips neutral or in that posterior tilt. 2 more. 1 more. And come on down. I am sweating like crazy. That's funny. All right. Next level here. The pull through. So I'm going to try to lift my hips up, scoop and lift my hips off of the mat, and then slide them through. Another thing that we do on the reformer. So my hands will be here. Lift hips up, I'll pull back, and then slide them down. So lift up, pull back, lift, and bring them down. Here we go. Press down the lift up, scoop it back, and take it forward. Lift, scoop, forward. Try to find a little flow here. Scoop, push. 3, 2, 1, and have a seat down. So if we had socks, it'd be a little bit easier to glide back and forth. With the mat, it creates way more tension, so it's harder to glide. It makes it harder for you to do the work. but we're here to do hard work. Okay, next up, where are we? On our stomachs. Okay, let's work our spinal extension. So your hands will be stacked one on top of the other. Your feet can be closer together. The more we progress, the more your back will get stronger, the more that your feet can be closer together in your prone work. Shoulders draw back, lift chest, lower down. 4 more. Last one. Lift, hold it here, pulse it up for 10. Two, one, lower down. Okay, working our swimming. Legs will be long, arms will be long. Lengthen the back of your neck. Lift your upper body, lift your lower body. I press my hips into the mat, pull my belly button up, shoulders plug back, and I lift. And I lower. Lift everything up. Lower down. 3 more. One more. Pull back, lift up. Hold it here and swim. Up, down arms. Up, down legs. Keep going. Keep swimming. Inhaling and exhaling. Breathe in, breathe out. Last one. And lower down. Child's pose if needed. Shift forward. Now we work the hamstrings. Stack your hands one on top of the other. Forehead down. Press your hip bones into the mat. Lift your legs up. Lower the legs. Lift up. And lower. 3 more. One more, hold it up. From here, hard flex the feet, bend the knees. Lift the hips higher. Try to get those thighs off of the mat. Feel the burn of the hip flexors, burn of the hamstrings. Lower them down. That should not hurt in your lower back, so you'll want to really press your hip bones into the floor. Lift those legs up. Let's externally rotate the hips, so heels in, toes out. Lower down. So you really should feel the hamstrings and your glutes heavily engaged in this. So you see how my knees are going wide? Let's go again. Hips press down, thighs lift up. Lower down. Parallel the legs, bend the knees, push your hips down, lift thighs up. And from here, you'll stretch a leg straight, re-bend, reach, and bend. Keep those thighs up. Keep going. Two more sets. Last set. and lower down. That was a lot. That was a lot. All right, press yourselves up. We needed all of that in order to get to this next one. We are going to do our modified planks here into plank free falls is what I'm calling it. So modified plank is going to be knees wide, cross the ankles. Again, we're working more of our tricep push-ups here. So my hips push into the imaginary floor. My chest is open. So do you see this line from my knees to hips to shoulders? This is my setup for my push-up. Most people are here and they do these. I don't know how this will ever get you to doing real push-ups, but it's what I see. So what I teach my students and clients is to get in this lengthened position. So now your weight is really in your arms, and I feel my triceps a lot. So my yoga brain is thinking chaturanga. I'll bend the elbows, chest stays open. And then I'll press back up. I can even lengthen longer, I felt. Lengthen long. And press up. Yes, but I'm squeezing my glutes. We just worked the glutes and the hamstrings. So they should be very warm and prepared for this. Sliding a bit. Bend those elbows, feel the triceps have to work, and press back up. So you can only go so far as you feel that burn and press back up. That's fine. Don't worry about how deep or how not deep your push-up is. Only so far as you can maintain excellent alignment. Okay? All right, that's enough with that one. So now we have our push-up free falls. I don't know what the real name is. It's a Porsche thing. You know, what is this like? It's like a free fall. Okay, so we get here. I'll bend here and push myself up, right? I'll free fall. So I'll lean forward, catch myself, and push myself back up. Yeah. So I'm looking forward, I'm in my chaturanga, and push. Maybe you try with feet uncrossed. Lengthen forward, and push back up. Yes, so my arms are here, soft landing, push up. Let's do it. It's fun time, play time. In yoga, we always give about at least 5 minutes of yogi playtime in classes, just to play around with whatever you're working on. Ooh. Woo-hoo. That's it. Let's go 3 more. 2. 1 more. Woohoo! All right. I hope you had fun with that one. Next, we're closing up here. Step 1 foot forward, step the other leg to stand up. Let's come to the back edge of the mat. Lifting up tall, checking in with our posture, hip bones lifted up. So the more that you practice, the less you'll have to focus on, oh, I have to pull my hip bones up. The more that they'll just be there because of all the work that we're doing. That's how I feel right now. It's like, oh, they're already there. Bend your knees, inhale, stretch up. We're not done. Don't get excited. We're here. Send the leg back. Tip yourself forward. Walk yourself forward. And let's go. Push and lift. One more. Lift. Walk it back. Foot comes down, roll it up. Stand up tall, bend your knees, inhale, reach up. Send the leg back. Lift up, round forward. Walk it forward. And here we go. Push. Work hard. Woohoo, last two. Come on, Porsche. One. Lift. Walk it in. Foot comes down. Roll yourselves up. Bend your knees, inhale. Reach up. Bring your hands to heart center. Now dive down, forward fold. From here, you'll separate the feet. Grab hold of your elbows, sway. Slowing down the breath. Big full inhales, full exhales. Ooh. Yee-hee. Well, that class definitely kicked my butt. It was a great starter to my day. Since I'm gonna go kick my butt now with some kettlebells. All right, everybody. Let's roll ourselves up. Standing up tall, get organized. Feeling lifted, feeling very contracted, but also soft. So you don't want to carry yourself around rigid. You want to just feel strong, but not like a robot. You want to allow yourself to be soft also. Yeah? Be gentle with yourselves. Be gentle and kind with your bodies. Be kind with your minds. Just be graceful. Give yourself time to get to wherever you're trying to get to. Let's all be more graceful with ourselves and with each other. Standing up tall, shoulders back, neck is long. Bend your knees, inhale. Exhale. So that was the last class. It was a special class because I wanted to give you guys an extended version, more of what it would be like to take a full class of mine. It was still a little different because we didn't do abs right in the beginning, curling up and all of that, but we definitely got the ab work in. So stay watching my channel. You guys are going to get so much more from me because my students keep asking me for more. So I will show up and give you guys more. Next up is going to be stretches. You guys need stretching and I'm going to deliver those videos. So stay tuned. Thank you so much. Bye.